Hey there, it's Dr. Nadia. Today I want to chat with you about what type of salesperson do you need. So recently I did a video training on before you outsource your sales. So what are some of the things you need to think about before you bring on a salesperson or build your sales team or, really just start to, have additional support in managing the sales in your business. Today I want to chat with you about the type of sales person you might need in your business, because not all salespeople are created equal. But not only that, there are different roles that people can take in your business, and depending on where you are in your business, where you're headed in your business, and even your personality, what you like to do and where your strengths lie, you may or may not need a certain type of salesperson. So for the sake of this training, I'm going to focus on 4 different types. So before you start sending me messages, Dr. Nadia, there's like a gajillion types. We're only going to focus on 4. Say it with me, 4. That's it. All right. So 4 different types of salespeople, especially when you're a small business owner, micro business, solopreneur type business, and you're starting to really be on that growth track to building your business. These are different types of salespeople that will definitely help you grow your business. But again, their roles and their focus are very different. So salesperson number 1, that is your business developer. So in Dr. Nadia's terms, your business development person is the person that goes out and also helps to foster relationships that don't exist yet. So that person may go out and attend networking meetings on your behalf, or as a representative of your business, they're meeting influencers, decision makers, really started to build those relationships. So it opens the door for you to then be able, or your team, or even that person, depending on their skill set, but basically to go in and talk about your skills, services, offers, and how you can help that company move forward. So that person is more on the front lines, definitely in conjunction with any of your lead gen relationship, really letting people know, even your marketing, right? Because that person is out there. People probably don't know you yet in that space, and they're the actual physical representation of your business, and they're generating those, they're fostering those relationships, I should say, right? To open the door to then have that conversation. So that biz development person, depending on how your business is structured, that may or may not be a great fit for where you are in your business. So definitely understanding what it is that you need, what you need that to look like, and then how you would structure that. So again, one of the things I also mentioned was systems and processes, definitely a key thing to understand, and obviously hire someone that is in alignment with your brand, your business, your values, all that good stuff, right? So that's salesperson number 1, your business development person. Depending on how you have your system set up, once they get that relationship to a certain point, then they could hand that off to someone else on your team or to you, and then they'll take it from there in terms of really fostering and having that conversation and closing the deal. So your business development person may or may not also be a closer. But they definitely will be the one to foster those relationships and get the things going, get those deals in the pipeline, and then you or someone else on your team may be the ones to actually move them through to close. Does that make sense? So definitely looking at your business structure. As I talk about these different types of salespeople, you may or may not find all of these in one. So again, I'm only going to focus on 4 different types today, but understand they may end up being different types of people, or different people actually, on your team as you build and grow. So understanding who you need, when you need them, if you need them at all, and understand you may not find all of this in a single person. Got it? Capiche? Cool. All right. Salesperson type number 2 is your appointment setter. So they're the ones that are really helping to now screen and kind of go through and weed out, if you will, any tire kickers, or really essentially help get the people on your calendar who are more serious or more viable candidates or better, stronger leads. So obviously you would have some sort of criteria that they would use and to vet potential prospects before they schedule an appointment with you. A lot of people also leverage the power of technology to do some of this. So that's definitely an option. But some people, some of my clients do have an actual person that's on their team, and that is their job. Their role is to screen prospects, reach out to certain people. So in some roles, it's a slight biz development, but not as cold because they're building from their actual database. But then that person reaches out to that those prospects and then books the actual sales conversation with the business owner, and the business owner is then able to close it. So again, understanding your business and how it's structured. So for example, one of my clients, she does speaking. So she does a lot of speaking to do lead generation in person. She has her process with her table and, how she then collects that information. And then one great person for her team could very well be an appointment setter to come in, take that information, reach out to those people on her behalf, and then go through that screening process, schedule those sales conversations. And now my client, because she has her sales playbook and her conversation guide, so she has very well equipped to actually close those conversations. But now she's not having to fill every single role, and it's a big time saver on her part, because now she's having sales conversations with very highly qualified leads because her appointment setter actually did the screening process, as well as, anything that she may have said or not said during her actual presentation or when she did her talk at the event. So definitely looking at your business model. Does that make sense to then have someone just take that piece off of your plate and have that human contact, that connection, calling and managing that for you, and then getting that booked onto your calendar, and then you can close it if you feel so inclined. All right, so the next person, so salesperson number 3 is probably the one we think about the most when we think about salespeople, and that's your closer. Your closer is that one, a lot of times if you're out, so using that example of giving a speaker, you're out speaking, you're doing things, you're inviting people to have conversations, whether you call them discovery sessions or strategy sessions or breakthrough sessions or whatever you call it, right? They have an opportunity to complete an assessment or not, and then basically to have a conversation and learn more about how you can support them in whatever challenge they are having, right, in their life or business. And so the closer is that person that has those conversations. They close the deal, meaning they get the person to say yes, they get their billing information, get their welcome email or enrollment, they onboard them, right? They can take care of all of that for you. So all you're like, whoa, yes, I'm getting notifications that I have a new client, payment notifications, how exciting is that? But you're not the one actually having to do that. So that's a great person to have when you start to get the volume in your business where you're like, what, I'm doing so much right now, I don't have enough time to manage all these conversations. Or you may find yourself, especially for those of you who speak, where you're just like, I have a lot of back-to-back speaking gigs coming up, and I'm going to need some support in managing the volume of people who are going to be interested, especially if you're leveraging the strategy of offering strategy sessions or inviting people to have conversations with you after your talk. It's a great person to have on your team to help you to manage that and to help you close more deals, right? So that's also, if you have an online launch, great person to have as well. So, closers are amazing. But again, they may or may not be your biz dev or your appointment setter person. So really thinking about your business model and who you need on your team. And then finally, a 4th type of salesperson is what you would call your relationship manager. Your relationship manager is the person who then manages the relationships of your existing clients. So you can imagine, once you get your business up, you have a full roster, you're working with 50, 100, thousands of clients, right? And you need somebody that's going to be able to touch them, check in with them, make sure if you have a client care process where you take care of them throughout the year, making sure that that's taking place, birthday gifts, anniversary, whatever, right? However you have that set up, that person manages that, make sure that is in place. But because of that relationship that they have, they are also able to identify if there are any upsell or cross-sell opportunities. So a lot of times we leave a lot of money on the table because we don't think about that. We're so busy doing what it is we said we were going to do that we don't look for those opportunities, or we have a story around why we shouldn't do that, right? So you have that person that's able to maintain that relationship, check in regularly, see if there are any other needs that they may have. And if there is that a need that your company can service or provide? Or if there's someone in your network that can support them, right? So they would really appreciate that. So that person's helping to manage those relationships. But obviously there are opportunities for upsells and cross-sells. So having a relationship manager on your team to make sure your clients are well taken care of, and that all of their needs are being met, and that you're identifying any gaps or any leaks in your current process where you're not managing that piece, and making sure that, there could be some other things, especially depending on how your offers are structured. It could be a downsell in terms of price, but it could be an amazing add-on that would just take that client's experience with your company to the next level, right? And also put some more money in your bank account. Like, talk about a win-win. So when you think about examples of that, just think about anytime you get a new cell phone, if you still go into the store to actually buy your actual phone, right? And so you get a phone and they're offering you a case, the kind of case you want. Do you want the bedazzled case? You want the leather case because you got to protect your investment? And then you get the regular earbuds, but who wants the earbuds with a cord? Or you can get these cordless, right? Or these super cool Bluetooths, right? So you have all these different things that go along with that, but that person is thinking about how can they make that experience better, right? Because now you have a phone, you're protecting your phone, you got a cool way to use your phone, and oh wait, you're gonna need a charger for that when you're in the car, right? Traveling and driving all over the place, not kill your battery. So they're thinking about these things and they're inviting you, right? So that's a cross-sell. They're offering you those different opportunities, and it's in alignment with the original investment you already made. So you look at your business and how your business is structured and what offers and products you currently have. Does it make sense to have a relationship manager, right, on your team that could manage those relationships for you and identify those opportunities? So again, what type of salesperson do you need? Today I'll only cover 4. So if I didn't cover one that you've heard of before and you're like, Dr. Nadia, but what about this? Remember, I'm only going to talk about 4. I feel like those are the most relevant right now for a lot of micro businesses or small business or even solopreneurs that are really now looking to grow their teams. So again, that is your business development person, your account manager. Wait, I went out of order. My bad. Your business development person, your appointment setter. Number 3 was your closer, and number 4 was your relationship manager. 4 different types of people, 4 different skill sets. You may not find all 4 in a single person. So that's important to note as well. Who do you need first and when? All right. Great conversation today. If you have questions, you're like, Dr. Nadia, I'm not sure what this looks like for me in my business. Am I ready? Am I not ready? What do I need to do to get ready? Would love to have a conversation with you. You can head on over to meetwithdrnadia.com. That's meetwithdrnadia.com, meetwithdrnadia.com, and you can schedule a time to chat with me, and we can go through what your business is, how your business is structured, and what makes the most sense for your business to take your business to the next level. That's a complimentary conversation. Again, that's meetwithdrnadia.com. Head on over, schedule some time for us to chat. Would love to learn more about your business and answer any questions that you may have about building your sales team. Well, this is Dr. Nadia. Great conversation today. So excited to share this topic with you. For another episode of Straight Talk about Sales with Dr. Nadia. I am signing off now. I will see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.